Since 1999, Networks Theatre has been a home to English-speaking theatre in Orihuela, Spain. The theatre, founded by Nick Moore, has presented over 110 shows. From children's shows through to plays, musicals, theatre and education, and our proud history of 18 specially written pantomimes. Pull up a chair and join us as we meet another of our wonderful company in Networks Theatre, Conversations with. Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Networks Conversations with. This week we're off to the city of Murcia to talk with Miki Jimenez Lopez, who has been in our children's courses and also the older group. But where's Miki?
Good morning.
There you are, spring loaded.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
I love to see you, Nick. I need to say I'm so happy to see how Networks keeps refreshing himself every time, every year, and love to have theater back again.
Yeah, absolutely. We're back after the pandemic and doing our best to get back to some kind of normality. Mr. Miki, bring us up to date with what you've been doing recently since you left Orihuela and Networks.
Since I left Orihuela, I start studying my theater career here in Murcia. So I've been doing a lot of theater and dancing. I keep dancing, but I get into physical theater. This year I finished my studies. So.
And tell us where you're studying.
I'm studying in Murcia in the SAT.
Yeah.
La Escuela Superior de Arte Dramático here in Murcia, and there's a lot of people from Networks that finish there, and that's great. That's great. Some of them go to the Resat.
Resat is in Madrid, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So who's currently on the course with you now that you know from Networks?
Teresa Ñíguez.
Okay. Yeah.
Roberto Hernández.
Roberto Gomez. Yeah.
Roberto Gomez.
Yeah.
Santiago is there too.
Oh, Santi. Yeah.
Santi finishes with me this year.
Okay. Are you graduating this year?
I'm graduating this year.
Oh, out in the big wide world. Okay. It's great to hear that so many people are pursuing their dream. Tell us, how did you first hear about Networks Theatre? How old were you? What was the circumstances?
I don't know. I woke up there. I don't know.
Woke up in the middle of a rehearsal and went, whoa. What was your first show?
My first show was
Around
the world in 80 days.
Yeah, Mommy
yes,
help
like a baby. Mommy help me.
You were, yeah. How old were you? It was 2009.
That I was 9 years old.
Yeah, okay.
I was 9.
Now we'll be putting a picture of you up on the screen when you were 9 years old. You once said a very, very nice thing to me, which was that it was the first time you'd ever danced on stage in that show. Do you remember telling me that?
In Around the World in 80 Days?
Yeah. When we were doing Shaka Laka Baby, yeah, you said to me that was the first time you'd ever danced.
Yeah, I did tell that to you. Oh my God.
Okay, well, I'm glad I'm interviewing myself about you. That's great, isn't it? What do you remember about Around the World? This was in the old theatre. What do you remember about Around the World in 80 Days?
Me and James in trouble.
James is Juan Fernandez.
Juan Tomás Fernández.
Yeah, why were you in trouble?
Because it was exactly in Shaka Like a Baby. I don't know. In one show, James and I were talking at the office in the the other theater, And I don't know, we turned back, all the all the kids weren't there, and James and I look, and we were like, oh my god, we need to enter. The music started, and we show Dennis. In those times, Dennis was oh my god, a big demon.
A big demon.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's my husband.
Sorry for that. A big hug to Dennis.
A big hug to Dennis, of course. So all the cast had entered, and you and James were sitting standing in the office, going, "Who is stronger, Superman or Batman?" Yeah.
And I also remember we were without shoes.
Bare feet.
And the other groups wore shoes, and we were like, oh my god, they don't. Wow. And I remember those fights, and also I remember from the first thing I said in a network's rehearsal. When you gave us the script in a circle, we all read the script. And my first
your first line
was a year, and I was 9 years old, and I didn't know how to say 19 something. And I was like 1920, and all people start laughing, and I was like, oh my god. And that was my first step in theater.
But the great thing about it is rehearsal, and so you get it wrong the first time, then you get it right later, and then you feel great, don't you?
That's amazing.
You did a lot of our theater courses, Around the World in 80 Days, Scrooge, Rainforest, Majestic Hotel, the Titanic, the kids version, Wiz That Was, Mary's Secret Garden. Which of those kind of stands out for you as being the most memorable?
Can you repeat them all? The kids one.
Scrooge.
Sorry. Scrooge. Yeah.
Rainforest.
Yeah.
Majestic Hotel.
Yeah.
Titanic, the kids version.
Yes.
Wiz That Was.
Okay.
Mary's Secret Garden.
I'll say maybe the Wiz That Was. I was the Scarecrow, and I really love the costumes.
Okay, yeah,
that was cool. That was cool.
Scarecrow. But this is probably a good time to talk about why a lot of people call you Michael Jackson. Okay, you're actually in my phone as Michael Jackson. I don't know you as anything else. If Dennis and I talk about you, it's Michael Jackson. You had a bit of an interest in Michael Jackson when you were younger, didn't you?
Yes, I had. Yeah, I'm still into it, but not with that passion.
Kind of a major obsession, really, wasn't it?
It was. I remember once with you in class. You remember? I don't know. We were talking about music, or you asked me for my favorite song, or maybe you knew it and just play it, and you play Speechless.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson and
yeah. And did I stop playing it because you couldn't speak or something?
I start crying.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Now, the idea of teaching is that you don't make kids cry. I didn't realize the effect that song would have on you.
I finished at the toilet
because everyone plays, Thriller. They play the songs from the Bad album, and I wanted to play something that was perhaps a little more emotional, a little easier to understand. So I put on Speechless, and then there you were, kind of weeping.
Speechless.
In the corner. Sorry about that. I remember saying sorry at the time, and you went, "He's okay, he's okay." But there is a connection between Michael Jackson and you in The Wiz That Was. Do you remember that?
No, in The Wiz That Was?
Yeah.
Of course. Oh my God. Yeah. Of course.
How long have you been how long have you been a student in Murcia? You're forgetting a lot of things.
A lot of things for years. Yeah.
Yeah. And the connection is.
The connection is that Michael also played the Scarecrow, but he sang. I didn't know how. Did I have?
No, everybody sang a bit.
Sang.
Everybody sang a bit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, everyone sang a bit. So yeah, Michael Jackson had played the Scarecrow, and of course I knew that, and I think you probably knew that at the time. That's in the all black version of The Wiz, the film. And when I gave you the part, you were quite happy with that, weren't you? Yeah.
I was.
What do you remember about Mary's Secret Garden? I'm risking a lot by asking you what do you remember.
That's tricky because there's a lot of shows I don't remember anything from Mary's Secret Garden. I remember
we used to call them the books.
The books. Yeah.
We used to call them the books because they opened. That was the idea.
And I remember a photo I have sitting on a chair with Carlos, and it's like we are a big family.
Well, of course, because Mary's Secret Garden deals with the fact, like the original novel Secret Garden, about a girl, and in my version a boy as well, who lose their parents, and they end up being looked after by another family. And because the older girl is so sad, you played the younger brother who it was more focused on the older girl. She's given the book of the Secret Garden to help her process her feelings. And that was the idea behind Mary's Secret Garden.
Wow.
Do you remember any of the songs from any of the children's courses? I'm taking a risk by asking.
Yeah. This morning I woke up I woke up with her.
Okay.
I mean the ones from Psychedelic.
Okay, let's go on to the older courses.
And this one I really like. To the Emerald City.
Okay,
that's Wicked.
That's Wicked, yeah. And it's that is because whilst you were still doing the children's theatre courses, I took you and gave you a part in Dick Whittington, the pantomime. Again, because of your Michael Jackson obsession, and because you were really good at doing a Michael Jackson style dance. Do you remember Teatro Circo? You were in a show at Teatro Circo.
Yeah.
And you danced Michael Jackson, and I heard about it afterwards. And I said, we've got to get you in networks doing that. And I wrote at the end of Dick Whittington, they all go to this fantasy island, and we danced Dick Whittington. We danced the Michael Jackson song. Do you remember which one?
Beat It?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. So hundreds of songs. I don't know.
Yeah. And I know. I remember. I didn't like that song. Maybe I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that because I think it was Beat It, and Beat It. It's not the more danceful song of Michael Jackson. Well, it is.
Are you telling me that I included you in our pantomime, especially, and then you didn't like the song I chose?
No. I really liked the process with Hannah.
Oh yeah, talk to us about Hannah Belthorpe. Okay.
Oh my God.
Hannah was our choreographer.
Hannah was the best.
Okay.
It was. She was very cool. I remember I wanted to go to the rehearsals just to dance with Hannah.
Oh,
Hannah. I don't know.
Hannah's down in Almeria now, and she will be thrilled to hear that. She will be thrilled to hear that, because she played an important part in our new theatre history with her choreography.
Very important one.
Yeah, absolutely. She'll be so happy to hear that.
I hope she's okay. Kisses.
Yes. We all send her our love, of course. Do you remember, casting your mind back, did you prefer the rehearsal process, or did you like it when we got to the shows?
Everything.
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 Okay.
Everything.
Have you always wanted to be a dancer, actor, or has there ever been any other plan?
When I started in Murcia, I was very very acrobatic,
very physical,
and people started to look at me as the dancer, and I didn't like that, because I mean, okay,
guilty. I've always considered you to be like the dancer.
No, but that's different, because you put me to train to get to the process of preparation, and on the other hand, they don't know, they just put me in the square of dancer, and I love that.
Sorry, there's Ollie. He's trying to jump up. So here we are. Ollie makes another appearance in the podcast.
Yeah.
Program. Hello, Miki.
Hello.
Good. Okay. So I'm gonna say something now. Sometimes you appear to be quite nervous when you were younger as a child, but yet you have this
nervous or
no, kind of like a little bit nervous with
shy.
A little bit shy. Is there something magical that happens to you on stage, or are you still very nervous on stage?
No, no. I remember I feel that sensation, but I don't know.
No, okay.
I don't know. I do remember having a lot of fun with James, with James with Juanto, from psychedelic up. There was Richard. I mean, there was a point where I was very comfortable, because I knew everybody. Psychedelic, I remember that as a cool group, as a cool theater group.
Yeah.
All with all. I don't know, maybe in those times,
Okay. Well, you were in Dick Whittington when you were still in our younger courses. And then when you got to third of ESSO, you were a dancer in Snow White.
Yes.
And then the next show was Psychedelic Cool. The way we work at networks is that the older actors play the lead roles in the pantomimes, and the students are the dancers. But when you got to Psychedelic Cool, all the students play the lead roles. Were you a hippie or a greaser?
A hippie, yeah.
Was that a good choice, or would you prefer to have been a greaser?
Don't know. I was a bit jealous from the boys, but I got my hair.
But did you have a big wig like that?
No, I had the one with the.
There'll be a picture of it on screen now.
Okay,
exactly.
It might be the one with that I'm with Antonio sitting on the chair, like.
Okay, yeah, man. In the audience where it was, that photo was taken in rehearsal, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Psychedelic Cool.
I love that show.
Psychedelic Cool came about, you may not know, because Jose Manuel Marcos, back in the mid 2000s, 2005, 2006, he wanted to do Grease. And I said to him, how are we going to get the car on stage? And he went, good point. So I came up with this idea of a school where half the kids wanted to do Grease, half the kids wanted to do Hair, and every other song is a song from the different musicals.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but it's also, do you remember what the underlying story is?
Someone dies.
There's a bit of a bullying story going on, and one of the kids brings a knife to school to kind of show off with it, and he pretends it's just for modeling clay in his art class, but because he's got it, one day when he's very angry, he uses it and the character dies. And then the songs from Hair at the end, Let the Sun Shine In, really powerful stuff.
I was thinking about that this morning. We were kids, we enjoyed the process, the shows, but there are deep things under your place. And I was thinking about when I was me and in psychedelic, it's until you leave networks and you look back, you don't realize what we did.
Sure, yeah. It's not only about the pantomimes. What did you just mention when I was me? I'd like to say at this point, I don't only write shows where people die. I've written many where they live happily ever after. What do you remember about what do you remember about when I was me?
The things I don't remember anything about the show. Well, I do, but I I just remember the things that happened. I remember laughing a lot with James when Tommy had a scene that he was writing something, and there was this Eiffel Tower statue that you got there.
Yeah.
I don't know. He took it and he started writing.
Yeah, because it was also a pen, but you didn't know that.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. In the top of the Eiffel Tower, it was a pen. If you turn it up the other way, it's a pen. But obviously, nobody had told you that.
I still laughing with James from that. It's a pen. Oh my god. Oh my god. and another one with that, Lucas.
Yeah.
Had that. I'm Cristiano Ronaldo. I own. It was
it was about football, wasn't it?
Yeah, for football and a very serious scene. I remember, and I don't know, James and I enter like running or laughing or something, and I don't know what we did. I throw the bean, all the floor, all the things spread out. We laugh a lot, and we maybe destroy that scene. But
okay, well, yeah, thank you for reminding me. You destroyed a moment in my beautiful play.
But it was real. I mean, that was real.
Yeah.
So
it's lovely to hear all the voices again. The names of you saying Lucas and Tommy.
I remember.
Tommy. It's really all these people we've got to get on conversations with as well. Tell us about Stand Up for Talent, because this is a piece of dance that made me cry.
Okay.
It was so intense that I actually had tears in my eyes. Tell us about it.
Okay. Yesterday I searched Networks Theater, the website, and I didn't remember about Got Talent, and I did something with Jorge Ruiz also, maybe.
Okay, I don't remember that. What did you do?
I don't remember what I did there. I mean, I've done a lot of dance shows, a lot of that on my own, and every month I did a show. I don't know. I improvise a lot too, but I want that video because I remember I started with a theater dance.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was very.
Well, any video you want like that, contact Ines in the office, and we'll do our best to get you a copy of it.
I saw some photos. I think there are like 3 photos. I am more.
Yeah. But we've been very lucky at Networks because right from the start, we took a lot of photos. We kept them, we organized them, and so we have a fantastic record of our 107 shows. You know, I know it's a lot, isn't it? It is. So, Michael, there you are. We've had a bit of a chat about your time at Networks. You were saying about remembering things. You sent me a very touching video about 2-3 years ago now, I think, where you prepared everything in your bedroom of your memories of Networks.
Good morning, Nick. With this face, I just want to thank you. All of these. Look, I've got Welcome to Sweet Builder, Around the World in 80 Days, Scrooge, Christmas at the Majestic, Rainforest, Titanic, The Wish That Was, Dick Whittington. This is Aladdin, I think. I don't know where the script is. Mary's Secret Garden. I lost the Bamboo Princess, the script too, when I was me. And I think Snow White was my last show in Networks. That's also yours, I think. Yeah, Wicked. You gave me that when I did the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. Well, The Wizard of Oz was ours. More Wicked than. That's yours also, you gave me that. That's also yours. More Nick stuff there, Titanic. Look, I've got lots of tickets here. This was with Ken, but look at Juanta, look at me. That's Paco. More stuff. That is when we went to London. My mother gave me this the other day, and look, this is also yours. Musical stuff. And well, I really appreciate all of these. I just wanted to thank you. I hope you're well. I hope Dennis is well too. So, anything else, Nick? Thank you. Peace.
That was in quarantine.
Oh, that was quarantine. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. I see you had a bit of time on your hands.
Yeah.
Tell us about why you felt you wanted to make that video.
I always wanted to keep all the scripts because when the show finishes, that's sad.
It is sad. It is sad. Yeah.
Sad, always it is sad. For how long we prepare a show? Maybe 2-3 months?
Yeah, I mean, we start in October for the end of November pantomime. The children's theatre course is an intense 3 weeks. The longest one is kind of late January, February, March, maybe April for the big musical. And then it's very short for the June one, and then 3 weeks for the theatre course.
Yep. So I wanted to keep them all to sing at my house, to have them.
Yeah.
And I've done that with everything in my life. I'm a bit Diogenes too.
Yeah, no, but
with love, with a lot of love.
For everybody who's got the DVD of any show we've ever done, there's a CD-ROM with that, which has got the music, the photos, and the script. And if anybody at any point in the future wants to produce that show, they've got it. And my idea is that if any of our students become teachers, and if they ever want to produce the show, they can just go ahead and put that production on. Wow. Because I'm hoping, you know, we won't be around forever. I'm hoping that the legacy of Networks Theatre is that people will be able to become teachers eventually, and actors and dancers, of course. Okay, Michael, well, thank you for trying to remember some of the things you did at Networks Theatre. Yeah. We're going to finish with 2 minutes of silly questions, okay?
Great.
Great, okay.
Haven't you got a book or something where you wrote the things I said in class? You had like
yeah, okay, well that's when you were my that's when you were my student as not as apart from the theatre. Yeah. I wish you'd reminded me of that earlier, because I could have found it. And no. You did make some quite strange comments in the class. Do you remember any of them?
I'm sorry. No.
We were once trying to make variations of the word act. So people were saying act, actor, active, and you went Actimel. I went, okay. It's fine. That's always stayed in my memory. Yeah, no, it was wonderful to have you and to Jay. We had a very, on a personal note, that was a really nice class to have, because it was you, it was Juanto, Lucas, Irene, loads of people who I loved dearly, dearly. And as per, you know, normal with teaching, people leave. Off they go. And this is what's been nice about the conversations with, because it's been a chance to connect again with students, many of whom have been my students across the years. Okay, now we get to 2 minutes of silly questions. Are you ready to go?
Let's go.
Here we go. Pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
Okay, what sauce?
Carbonara.
Carbonara, okay. What music are you currently listening to?
Hip hop, rock.
Have you heard Hamilton?
Yes, love Hamilton.
Love Hamilton, yeah.
Alexander Hamilton.
If you could time travel, where would you go?
Wow. The primitive one, prehistoric, maybe.
Prehistoric, okay.
Yeah.
Get killed by a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
I like that. Being naked.
Can you answer this question instantly? Which famous person from history would you like to meet?
Of course, Michael. Yeah.
And what?
Or Hitler. I would like to.
Okay.
I would like to sit with. I like to sit with that kind of people and
What do you mean that kind of people? Michael Jackson and Hitler? What do you mean?
Not at the same time. A coffee with one, a tea with another. Okay, just.
I think we should move on to the next question. Which part would you give Donald Trump in a pantomime?
The Dame, yeah.
The Dame, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
With you, I would love to see that.
What's your favorite takeaway food?
Crema de calabacín.
Okay. Could you eat 25 cream cakes at the same time?
No. No.
Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Oh, you used to come and walk the dogs with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But have you seen how cats move?
No, not really.
No. I don't like dogs either, cats.
What would you prefer to do? Speak a speech, sing a song, or dance a dance?
That's a cool one. What I'm gonna do now is to start my own play, and it's to mix them all.
Okay, so the
Physical
question was, what do you prefer? Speak a speech, sing a song. You're going to do all of them, yes?
I want to speak a speech while I'm
dancing a dance.
Moving, yeah.
Yeah, and singing a song.
Well, yeah, I forgot that one. Okay, I can do a musical. I'll do Hamilton.
Okay, perfect. A one-man version of Hamilton. Yeah, yeah, well, maybe next year. Mr. Miki Michael Jackson, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for giving us your time and for stirring a few memories. Well, for trying to remember some of the things you did at...
I remember a lot. I remember a lot. I'm not going to remember now because we have to finish, but...
Yeah,
we'll talk.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you've suddenly remembered?
No, but yesterday you asked me about the best show I remember now in networks or the best production. There is no best or
okay.
But I wanted to take back Last Hope.
Okay.
Last Hope was a brilliant show.
Were you in Last Hope?
I wasn't.
Okay.
No, that was the one with Jorge was in the wheelchair and.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, what was the impact of that show for you?
Wow, that was hard.
Last Hope was written, directed by Daniel Nieves and Ines Ruiz, and it was a story about a boy who had cancer and the effect on his family and his friends. And the music that was chosen was particularly memorable.
Wow.
So that had a big impact on you.
That song. 129.
Yeah, well, they did that song from Red, didn't they?
That was deep. They perform it great. Well,
no, it's very special. Very special.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember the Impact of Titanic. That was the first show in the new theater.
In the new theater, yeah.
Wow, I remember that you did it twice. No.
Yeah, we did it in 2012, and we did it again in 2017.
17. Oh.
I mean, it was 5 years later.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought, okay.
And you could have been in it. Obviously, you must have said no because Juanto was in it, your twin. Su gemelo. Yeah. Michael, thank you so much for giving us your time. And good luck with everything you're doing in Murcia. And when you finish university, good luck with your future plans. Let us know what you're doing, and we will share it on the Networks Theatre social media because it's good to share.
Yeah. Thank you for all, Nick.
Okay.
I love to talk with you.
All right, we'll have that coffee soon.
Please. And good luck for everything. I don't want to talk more, but Ines is doing a new play, isn't it?
Yes, it's all over our social media. If you're watching this in February 2022, if you're watching this in June 2025, you've missed it. But it's a new play. It's called The Show Must Go On. And I saw a rehearsal of it last night and I laughed so much. It's very, very funny. Okay. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye. Thank you, Michael.
Nick. Bye, Nick.
Thank you, everyone, for watching Networks Conversations with. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, Mr. Miki, thank you so much. Goodbye.
I need to go. Goodbye. How did it look?